think I'm gonna leave my slides alone, except for the last one, which has the pertinent contact information. As I mentioned, my name is Ashley Buchel, and I'm a project manager at the NYC EDC. And I am in charge of running the NYC Capital Access Revolving Loan Guarantee Program, which is kind of a mouthful. So I'm going to take the next 5 minutes to unpack and tell you about this program that the city has recently rolled out with. So this program was announced back in October by the mayor as one of 18 initiatives intended to help New Yorkers weather the economic downturn. This program is the cornerstone of all of these initiatives, and we're really excited about the potential this program has to really make a difference to small businesses who have been negatively impacted by the economy in recent months. This program is recognition that small businesses play and their employees are a vital part of New York City's economy. We are well aware that more than 50% of private sector employment in the city comes from small businesses. So we thank you for that, and we're here to assist. The program, the Revolving Loan Guarantee Program, targets viable businesses who may have qualified for financing 12 months ago when the economy was rosier, but these companies that were able to access financing but who are now unable to access financing because of the tightening of the credit markets. So this program is not geared for startup businesses, but businesses who have been around for a bit and are viable and just are in need of loans to tide them over. The goal of the program is to increase access to capital for small businesses. And I keep referring to small businesses. We define small businesses as those having between 0 and 100 employees. So keep that in mind as I run through the program and keep speaking about small businesses. So the goal is to increase capital for these small businesses. And to do that, the program does that by reducing the risk for participating lenders. The program works. EDC has enlisted the help of 5 lenders who are working with us under this program to make loans under the Capital Access Program. And we chose these lenders, which I will mention shortly, according to their breadth, their reach, the types of companies that they service. We wanted to cover the whole spectrum from very small micro businesses all the way up to businesses with 100 employees having greater capital needs. And we were very specific in looking for our lenders as we enlisted them to cover this broad spectrum. The city has put up $5 million as a pool that is guaranteeing up to 40% of loan principal of loans made under the program. The lenders who have joined us in this program have agreed to relax certain underwriting criteria in exchange for the city's partial guarantee of the loan. So this is how the lenders are experiencing, less risk. They are making loans to quote unquote riskier businesses, and the city is enhancing the credit of those businesses and reducing the lender's risk by providing this partial loan guarantee on the back end of the process. We project that in the first deployment, there will be over $13 million worth of loans made to approximately 400 businesses. And because this is a revolving program, these numbers are just for the first deployment. So there will be, multiples of that as a final outcome. But for the first round, which we are predicting will be deployed over the first 12 months, $13 million worth of loans. The program has been up and operational for about 2 months now, and there's already approximately $1 million worth of loans out to all 5 boroughs, servicing a spectrum of businesses in the services, the retail, and the industrial industries. And we have a couple loans to nonprofits that are pending. So we've got great variety already, and we're looking for more. Also, we are actively seeking additional funds so that we can grow this pot of $5 million to generate more loans. We are presently courting a couple foundations who are interested in partnering with us in this. So we expect to report back that we've been able to gather more capital for the program in the coming months. So you may be asking, what do I have to be in order to qualify for a capital access loan? It's pretty straightforward from the capital access front-end perspective. You have to be a business operating and located in one of the 5 boroughs of the city. A business, you must employ no more than 100 employees to fit our definition of small business. The loans are available to a wide variety of industries, not-for-profits, retail, industrial companies, whole spectrum. And we're specifically focused on lending money for working capital because that is in response to the needs that we've been hearing from the small business community, that working capital is the most dire need right now. So these are the basic capital access criteria. It should be noted that in addition to these criteria, each lender will have incremental criteria. So this is not an exhaustive list, but this is a good litmus test for whether you should move forward in further exploring capital access as a source of financing for your business. So I want to mention how the intake process works. There's 2 ways of going about securing a loan. You can go straight to one of the participating lenders, which I'm going to pull up the slide.
And they have a problem.
Oh, the slides having okay. In your brochures that I passed out, it has the 5 lenders listed as well as their contact information. If you're interested in applying for a capital access loan, you can go about it in one of 2 ways. You can either directly reach out to one of the 5 lenders. You will see that that various lenders have different maximum loan sizes. Citibank, Seedco Financial Services, those 2. In addition to the Nonprofit Finance Fund, if you're a nonprofit organization, make loans of up to $250,000. The Brooklyn Cooperative Federal Credit Union makes loans of up to $100,000, and Axione is making loans under the program of up to $50,000. So if you're interested in securing a loan, you can either approach one of these lenders directly, and you can tell them that you've heard about capital access, or not. The way the program works is you go through the traditional, normal loan application process, and the lender will look at your application under their traditional underwriting criteria to see if you qualify for a loan just using their normal criteria. And if not, then they will compare your loan application to the capital access criteria. So it's kind of, the capital access criteria is another catch for applications. So if you don't qualify under normal criteria, you may and hopefully will under capital access criteria. So you can either, as I mentioned, approach the lender directly, or an excellent resource is to approach your local small business solution center. They are very well versed in capital access and have helped many businesses evaluate which lender would be the best place for them to start. And they can also help put together loan applications and help you pull together information. They're an excellent free resource, and I think it's a great first stop to make sure that you're investing your time wisely in pursuing these funds. And if you would like to get more information, the brochures are available. If you did not get one, I have extra. Please see me. You will note in the bottom of the brochure that there's a website. It's www.nycedc.com/capital access. And that website has all the information that I mentioned today, as well as the contact information for the banks. And you can also feel free to email or reach out to me if you have further questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, folks, a lot of information. Let's give our panel a round of applause.